So I just came back from a shopping trip and I want to show you everything I got. I also want to share 3 tips on how to save money. First of all, I went to the market. I got a bunch of mangoes, some apples, onions and garlic. It's always a good idea to go to the market so you can buy things in bulk because it's also cheaper. Tomatoes and carrots. So the first tip when you want to save money is to buy things in bulk. And I know what you're thinking, it's not always easy. What you do is you pick out 1 or 2 or 3 items that you'd like to buy in bulk at one particular shopping trip, so that during the next one you won't have to buy that item. For today I decided to buy 5 liters of cooking oil. If you know you have dialed star 247 hash recently, I hope you're not buying cooking oil from a supermarket every time you need cooking oil. I had this container, I've had it for like 2 years I think. So every time I want to buy cooking oil, I go to a wholesale shop and then I get it filled. I don't always buy 5 liters, sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 3. Next thing, I got a pack of 10 tissues, Toilex. I don't know about you, but for me tissue is tissue. The cheaper the better. A dozen of milk. Then I got this rice, kalpishori, unga ngano, some maize flour, and this brings me to the second tip, and that's to compare prices between shops. I find that different shops, especially supermarkets, usually have different prices. So if you have some time, walk around your local supermarkets and try compare prices. Something else that's fascinating about the beauty of comparing prices is this. Most places, especially near where I live, they sell this at 185 bob, but I know somewhere where I can get it at 175. So I got some apple juice, biscuits. It says buy 1 get 1 free, but I know it's a lie. Then I got some yogurt for my daughter. She always prefers the carton, which is more expensive, but I just decided to treat her. This was an offer for buy 2 get 1 free, so I got that. This is something else that I like to compare. I bought this at 68 bob each, and I saw somewhere they're selling 1 at 80 shillings. Like what? So I decided to go where they're selling it at 68 bob. Here I have some peanut butter and some jam. My daughter does not like peanut butter at all. She doesn't like peanuts. And the red plum jam, I find that it's too sweet. So I decided to try this and see whether the sugar levels are a bit to my liking. Also bought some tomato sauce. Spaghetti. I only got 1 because these things are so expensive, and it rice. When I was showing you the market items, I forgot to mention these too. We've never had these before in our house, so I decided we should try them out and see whether we like them. Plus they're too expensive, that's why. Regarding the toiletries, I got some Downy fabric softener, 1 roll of towels, tiara serviettes. I got some soft care wipes. There's this tip I learned on TikTok about how to make sure that your wipes don't, see, when you're trying to get them out, sometimes they usually come out in chunks. So what you do, let me show you what you do. You grab scissors and then you cut from here all the way down. Do you see? And then once you've done that, now when you're trying to remove them, you're able to get one at a time. I got some toilet cleaner, tropical brand. It came with a free gift of an air freshener. I used to use Harpic, but it's too expensive. I can't afford it anymore. Next, I got some Colgate for my baby and I. Hers is the baby one, obviously. It says 2 to 5 years old. I got some Sunlight dishwashing paste, and then 2 of these thingies for scrubbing your dishes. They're so effective, and and I love these ones compared to the sponge ones, the sponge and the green thing. Sababu I find that the sponge ones, I don't know, hazibambi. So I prefer this. This one is for the sufurias and this one is for the dishes. It's softer. This one has a bit more roughness to it. These items bring me to my third and last tip, and that's to avoid prepackaged items. You see, when you buy drinking chocolate, the one that has a container, it's a lot more expensive. So what do? I buy sachets and then I empty it into some containers. I also got cardamom powder, iliki, and it's also the same thing. Instead of when you want to buy spices, you buy them in containers every time. Buy this and then empty it into a container. If you buy the sugar that has the plastic macaratas branded ones, I feel like it's the same sugar, you know. So if you can find the ones that they premiere for you and then they funga in such happy papers. You see, I have so many receipts because I went to so many places. I was going to this place, I checked the price. Then when I find that it's a bit, I'm not very sure, I go to the other place. Then I find that other place is better, I go back. I think this sums up the food items. Salt. But let me tell you, you don't need to buy this because you have neighbors and you can always borrow from your neighbors. The last category of items I got, I went a bit crazy with the medicine. If you have a child, it's always a good idea to stock up on basic medicine. This is paracetamol, cough syrup. Then this is cetirizine for my daughter also, for when she has a cold. I've never given her this before, the Scott's emulsion. Still on comparing prices, I went to a chemist and they were selling this at 580 something bob. And then I'd seen it at the supermarket, 200 and something. I even went back to the chemist and asked, does it mean the one at the supermarket is low quality? Is it different? They said it's not. So see, if I had just blindly gone to buy from the chemist, I would have bought this for like 200 more. See, my daughter is 5 years old. I haven't been very careful about following up with the clinics and the supplements she's supposed to take, but I'm about to start. I decided to get a dewormer for her, and this is for me. Then for myself, see, I'm asthmatic, so I also need to stock up on a few Ventolin tablets, paracetamol, because it's important to have it. I got some amoxicillin tablets. These are antibiotics, because sometimes things just happen and I need antibiotics. Then some cetirizine tablets. Then I also got this kaluma. I forgot to mention that I also got some sunlight powder soap, this geisha black soap for me. And then ever since I had my baby, I've been bathing her with the sunlight bar soap. So a friend recommended that Dettol is very soothing on babies. I want to try it out and see whether it soothes her. So maybe she'll start sleeping earlier than usual. So in case you're wondering, after saving all that money, what do you do with it? I go out and eat ice cream. But right now, as soon as I'm feeling better, I'm going out to eat ice cream. So that's all for today, and this is actually my very first video on YouTube. My name is Abby. I have a 5-year-old daughter called Arya, and in this channel I hope to share content on parenting as a single mom, homeschooling because I homeschool my child, and our lifestyle in general. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment below, and share with me your tips and tricks for grocery shopping. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.